Hello and welcome to the channel. AQA GCSE Mathematics Foundation Tier Paper 3 Calculator, and we've moved forward in time now to November 2017. So let's see what we can do with this one. Now, right, moving up. So don't forget there is always the option to subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing. Circle the cube number with this 10 times 10 times 10, so it's going to be that one. An ordinary dice, probability of getting a 2 or 3. There's 2 out of 6, isn't it? 2 out of 6. Circle the decimal, which is greater than that and less than that. Or a fifth is 0.2 and a quarter is 0.25, so we want something in between there, which is that one. What's a litre unit of? What is a litre a unit of? It's a unit of capacity. So, 2.5 kilograms of carrots cost 1.70. Work out the cost of 3.25 carrots. So, £1.70 divided by 2.5 tell you how much a kilogram of costs. So, £1.70 divided by 2.5 is 68 pence. 68 pence, and multiply that by 3.25 times 3.25 equals £2, £2.21. Okay, right, we'll cover that. Now let's have a look at the next one. Gina makes a sandwich using bread, roll, ham, cheese, salad, pickle. List all the possible types. One has been done for you. So we've got bread, ham, salad. So we can have bread, ham, pickle, or bread, cheese, salad, or bread, cheese, pickle. Now if we have a roll, ham, salad, a roll, ham, pickle, a roll, cheese, salad, and a roll, cheese, pickle. What fraction of the possible types of sandwich have cheese and pickle? Cheese and pickle, CPs. Yeah, where's one? There's one. So it's 2 out of 8, which you could simplify a bit. 1 out of 4. A right-angled triangle. Work out the area. All right. So we've got 3 points to plot the triangle. -3, -2. -3, -2 is down there. B is 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. Be careful on this. 1 minus 2. -3 minus 2. 1 minus 2. C is a point on the line y equals 4. Yeah. Work out the area. So it could be anyone. It doesn't matter where it is. It's all going to be the same area because the height is the same. So we may as well just do a right angled triangle there. Like that. The right angle. And the area is half base height, which equals half times the base, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, times the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 6s are 24, and half of 24 is 12. Oh, brain stopped working then. Right, keep going. Thought about something else. Right, Q equals 7R minus 2. Input R. Complete the machine. Well, the input is R. Oh, Q. So you have I, multiply it by 7, then you subtract 2. Write down the output y in terms of x. So y will equal x plus 5, and then we've got to times it by 3. Here's a farmer with some eggs. The farmer fills 54 boxes with 580 eggs. So he wants at least this. It's alright, so 10 boxes times 20 eggs equals 200 eggs. 15 boxes times 12 eggs. Oh, 15 times 12, 180 eggs. And 25 times 6, 25 times 6 is 150 eggs. So how many eggs we got altogether now? 0, 8, that's 3, and 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 530 eggs. He needs 580, so we need 50 eggs put into, what we got, 10, 25, 50 boxes into another 4 boxes. So we've got to spread 50 eggs around between 4 boxes. So how can we make, so we can have a 20, that leaves 30 left. I can make 30 out of that. 12, 18, 18. Oh, and another 12, yeah. 12 is 24 and 6 is 30. And yeah, so how many boxes of 20 eggs? Oh, well, so we need one more box of 20, 2 more boxes of 12, and 1 more box of 6. That gives us the 50. So how many boxes of 20 eggs? So we got 10, so there would be 11. Oh, how many boxes of 12 eggs? We've got 15, and we have 2 more, that'll be 17. And 6 eggs, we've got 25, plus another one is 26 boxes of 6 eggs. Right, Megan, what's Megan up to? Some crazy thing. Yeah, Megan, where have we got Megan? If you add any 3 multiples of 10, the total must be a multiple of 10 and a multiple of 3. Is she correct? Well, probably not. A multiple of 10. So say if you add 10 plus 20 plus 30, that will give 50. That will give 60, which is a multiple of 10. Yeah? But what happens if you do 10 plus 20 plus 40? So that equals 70, which is not a multiple of 3. Yeah. So, no. It's only correct if it's a multiple of 30, isn't it? Right. A fair spinner has 12 sections. I'm sure it does. Right. Label each section A, B, C, or D, so that when the arrow is spun, the probability it lands on A is a sixth. So there's 12 sections, so if it's going to land on A, it's going to have 2. 2 of them are A. And it'd be 1 out of 6. The probability it lands on B is equal to the probability it lands on C. And the probability it lands on D is double A. So A is that, so we'll put D. We have 4 things for D, double A, and B is equal to C. So we're going to have B, 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 C, C, C. Right. A minus B equals 5. Okay. Work out the value of 2A minus B. Well, it's just going to be 2 times 5. Really? Really? So that seemed very easy. Or did I do something very wrong? Okay. Alright. Work out the value of 7A minus 7B. Okay. Now this is more complicated, because if we know that A minus B is 5, then we've got 7 lots of them. So that's going to be 7 times 5. It's multiplied everything up by 7 times. So that will be equal to 35. What about B minus A? Well, I can rearrange this. So if I go A minus B equals 5, then get that over the other side, so that A equals B plus 5, and then get that over the other side, and then minus 5, and get the A over the other side equals B minus A. So the answer is minus 5. Oh, that was a jiggling around. Right, a cube has an edge 0.9. Okay, work out the total surface area of the cube. So we're going to go, oh, it says meters. We need centimeters. 0.9 meters equals 90 centimeters. So we've got 90 times 90 equals 90 times 90 equals 8100, and there's 6 of them, so times that by 6 is 48600 centimeters squared. Okay, so next one. Ooh, £1,700 invested for 3 years at 4% per year, simple interest. Right, so £1,700 simple interest. Don't like these bits, yeah. Times 4%. So £1,700 times 4 divided by 100 is 68. So that's how much we're going to get a year. So 68 times 3 is 204. Okay. Oh, we don't have to work the total, just the interest. Number 15. Work out the actual distance between towns P and Q. Ooh, we've got to measure. I can't measure on the screen, but we'll see what we can do. Right, so let's say that is about an A4 size piece of paper, and we'll measure that line, measure that as, I don't know, 15A. I think it's a bit. What should we measure that as? I don't know. It looks like could be about 7 centimeters. So we're going to do 7 times 50 kilometers is 350 kilometers. It's about, I'm guessing a bit. Right, town R is 200 kilometers due south of P. So we've got town R. So we got there. So 200 divided by 50, which equals 4 centimeters. So we need town R down there. Say, I don't know, maybe that's about 4 centimeters. Town R. Draw R on the map. A train has a first class carriage and 6 standard carriages. The first class carriage has 64 seats and 3/8 are being used. Are more than half of the seats being used? Right, so 64 times 3/8. That'll tell us how many of those are being used. So 64 times 3 divided by 8 is 24 are being used in that one. The standard carriage, oh, it's got 6 standard carriages, has 78 seats. So I'm going to do 78 times 6 to find out how many seats they've got. 78 times 6, which is 468. Now I'm going to multiply that by 7/13 to see how many are used. Times 7 divided by 13 is 252. 252. So now all together, that and that, 2, 4 and 252 are the number of seats being used, 276. And are more than half seats on the train being used? Alright, so we've got to work out how many. Oh, 276 used. Okay. Right, how many altogether? There are 468 and 64 altogether. 2, 1, 3, 1, 5. So 532 are be altogether. So what's the best way of it? Are more than half the seats being used? So if we double that, and then if this number is bigger than this number, then more than half are being used. If it's smaller, then they're not. Okay, 2 6s are 12, 2 7s are 14, and 1 is 15, and 2 2s are 4, and 1 is 5. So that comes out as 552. So I would say, yes, more than half the seats are actually being used. So, yes, more than half used. Circle the equation which has the solution x equals 6. Okay, so let's have a look. 6 minus 3 is 3, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Oh, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. No. 3 times 6 is 18. No. 6 divided by 6 is 1. No. So I shall circle that one. Okay. X is greater than 5 and less or equal to 9. Greater than 5 there, less or equal to 9, so it's that one. The following data comes from a large sample. Oh my goodness me, a large sample. Right, a large sample. Make 3 comparisons of males and females at the concerts. Proportion is going to be the percentage, yeah? So something about the percentage. More females than males. Average age is this. Females average age. Ooh, average age is higher than the males. Yeah. The spread is the range, right? Well, let's do it from a male perspective. Yeah. Males spread is smaller than females. All you're having to do there is link up these 3 words with the correct columns in the table. A tennis tournament's taking place. Ooh, it will soon be summer. Right. In a tennis tournament, 98 players took part in the singles only. Okay. 34 players took part in the doubles only. Twice as many players took part in the singles as took part in the doubles. How many players, so how many's in the middle of there? So let's have a look at this. So this is 34. And if I double this, so I'll double twice as many, and then this is the singles players, this is the doubles players. So I times that number by 2. So twice as many took part in the singles as, so if I double that, that is 78. So that's not right, is it? So we've got to, yeah. Whoa, we do this one. It's a bit complicated. I don't want to use algebra to do things like this. Because nobody likes algebra, do they? So let's have a look. It's gonna be algebra. Otherwise, this is trial and error forever, right? So 34 plus x times 2, double it, equals 98 plus x. Okay, so that's 78 plus x. Oh, that's where I'm going wrong. It's 68, that is. 68 plus x equals 98 plus x. Right, let's wipe that out and explain how this works. Multiplying by 2 seemed to be a bit difficult there. Right, bang on, I got the number right there. 68, the gap I mean, not the actual number. Right, so 98 plus x is 68. 68 plus 2x. 68 plus 2x. Getting slapdash now. Slow down. 68 plus 2x. Okay, so what can we do about this? We can take away an x from both sides, which will leave 68 plus x equals 98. Now take 68 away, so x equals 98 take away 68, which equals 30. So 30 people took part in both. Look, the difference between that and that is 30. Oh, right, the distance by road from Newport to London is 140 miles. Tom travels by coach from Newport to London, and the coach leaves Newport at 1:30. He assumes the coach will travel at an average speed of 50. What time is he going to get to London? Right, there. My little speed, time, and distance triangle. Always like doing that. Now, assumes, so we want time, don't we? Time is distance over speed. So time is distance over speed. The distance we're going is 140 miles and the speed we're going is 50 miles an hour. So 140 divided by 50 equals 2.8 hours. Yeah. Now to change that 0.8 into minutes, you multiply that by 60 or 6. Well, it's 0.8 times 60. Yeah. So if you have 0.8 times 60, which equals 48. So this is 2 hours, 48 minutes journey time. What time is he leaving? 1 o'clock. So 2 hours, he's going to get there at 3:30 plus another 48, which will be 4 o'clock and 18 minutes. So it's 4:18 p.m. is what time that bus arrives in London. Right, let's go down to 21B. In fact, the coach has a lower average speed. How does this affect the average time? It will take longer, won't it? It will arrive later. Average time. Longer. Well, the journey will be longer. Oh, how does this affect the arrival time? To arrive later. I'm not reading the question, am I? Journey time longer. Please forgive me for not reading the question properly. Oh, what's this? This looks good. Work out the size of angle X. We've got lots of X's. We've got an isosceles triangle here. We've got a parallelogram over there. So let's do an isosceles. So that one is going to be 51, right? So now they all add up to 180. So I can find this one. So this one is 180 minus 102, which is 78. Whoa, 78. So this is 78. And just find what you can. Don't bother, don't worry, don't keep looking at that. Yeah, just find what you can. So that means that one over there is also 78. That's good. Now, if, oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff we don't need to work out these. Like, so if these two add together, so if I do 78 times 2, that's 100 and, oh come on, 78 times 2 is 156. Yeah? So because everything in a parallelogram adds up to 360, yeah, and we take the 156 away from it, we're left with 4, nothing, and 2. 204 degrees, yeah? So that means this one and this one are 204 degrees between them. Now we only need to find the one of them. So if we take the 204 and we half it, we get 102. So this angle here altogether is 102. So 4x equals 102. So x equals 102 divided by 4. I wonder what that is. 102 divided by 4. It's 2.5. Don't be daft. 102 divided by 4 is 25.5. I'll stick my neck out and say 25.5 is x. Right. Yeah, happy with that one. Happy with that one. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Sure. No, look at this one. Show that 286 can be written as a sum of a power of 3 and a square number. So, something to the power of 3 is like x to the power of 3. And then we've got plus a square number, which is something squared, yeah? X to the power of 3. Or is that 3 to the x? I think it's I think it's the other way around. Let's try that. Try it the other way around. 3 to the x. Yeah, might catch me out. Well, it already has, isn't it? So 3 to the power of 1 equals 3. 3 to the power of 2 equals 9. 3 to the power of 3 equals 27. 3 to the power of 4 equals 81. 3 to the power of 5, oh, don't know, 81 times 3 is 243. It's 243. Stop, because I think it's only 268, so we're going to go 24. So what we got left? We got 268, take away 243 is 25. That's a square number, isn't it? 25. So we could have 3 to the power of 5 plus the square number is that 5. 5 squared. Yeah, I got that the wrong way around before. And it won't be the last time either. Y is inversely proportional. We're getting down to the hard ones now, aren't we? I don't know how many questions are in this. Right. Y is inversely proportional to x and k is the constant. So inversely is 1 over, isn't it? Y, when y equals 1 over x, that's the inverse proportion. And we've got k is, so it's that one there, yeah? Pressure force. Right. Work out the force when the pressure is that and the area is that. So the force will equal the pressure times the area. Okay, so the force will equal 24, which is the pressure, times area is 3, which is 72. So 72 newtons. Ooh. 42 men and 38 women visit a restaurant. 44 of these people have a voucher. So, 3 times as many men as women. Okay, let's do the first bit. 42 plus 38 is 70 is equal to 80 people. So 80 people go to the restaurant. 44 have a voucher. And so the other 36 don't have a voucher. Right. 3 times as many men as women do not have a voucher. So there's the men. 3 times as many men as women do not have a voucher. Oh, that's a 3 times as many. So 3 times as many. So I divide that by 4, which is 9. So I have 9 and 27. Yeah, that's 3 times as many. Okay. How do we fill this bit in then? Right, okay. Oh, up here, look. Men. There's 42 men, and we've accounted for 27 of them. So that's 15 up there. And the ladies, 38, we know about 9 of them. So is that 29? So we've got 29 up there. I think that's right. That looks quite good. As long as it's nice and neat. Yeah? Okay. 26B. There's going to be a probability question coming up. There always is. A voucher oh no. Oh, disappointed now. A voucher takes 15% off the bill. After using the voucher, the bill is that. What was it before? So if you take 15% off the bill was 100%, take away 15%, so that equals 85%. So this represents 85%. So if you do £27.20 divided by the 85, you'll find out 1%, and then multiply that by 100, and you'll find out what the original bill was. 27.20 divided by 85, times it by 100, and let's hope it's bigger. Yes, it is. £32 and no pence. Oh no, more questions. Right, rearrange V equals U plus AT to make T the subject. Okay, so V equals U plus AT. So let's get rid of the U first. So then it'll be V minus U equals AT. And then divide by A. So it's V minus U. Oh, that looks like a halfway between a D and a something. Oh, no. Oh, there. V minus U divided by A equals T. Yes. Oh, what's this? Complete the table with consistent metric units. Meters, time. Speed is meters per second. And acceleration is meters per second squared. Might get away with meters per second. I'm sure. Let's have a look. Oh no, we've got U's, A's and T's. Yeah. Meters per second squared. Oh, you wouldn't get away with that because that's just, oh yeah, you would. This can also be written as meters second minus 2 for some unknown reason. It escapes me. No, don't know what that's all about. But anyway, there's some to the power of minus 2 should be 1 over s. S 1 over s meters. Anyway, that's the way I do it. Just build it up. ms squared. Multiply out and simplify. Ooh. Now don't be tempted to just write x squared minus 64. No way. Write the brackets out in full. And then we use FOIL. FOIL out the brackets. x times x is x squared. Minus 8 times x is minus 8x. Minus 8 times x is minus 8x. Minus 8 times minus 8 is plus 64. Now there's a simplified bit. Minus 8 and minus 8 is minus 16x plus 64 and x squared. Hooray, hurrah. Right, okay. How about that? That was something or other, and it was really good. I enjoyed that one. I always find the first few a bit trickier than the last. But there you go. So, how was that? Let's scribble on that so we don't move. What about subscribing to the channel? That's a thought. Yeah, you watch bits of this. I know you just zoom to the questions, skip to the questions you can't do, so I don't get a full 3/4 of an hour view time. I just get about 4 minutes. Yeah, but never mind. It's all there for you. Subscribe to the channel. It's important. Make a comment. That's also important. Put your thumbs up, say you've watched it. That's important. Everything's pretty important, really, isn't it? And something else that's important is down below there's be some links to some more stuff to watch. Okay, I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.